Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jambar in 10. I'm Josh Robinson.
And I'm Caitlin Massaros.
And spring is officially here, so hopefully we'll be able to tell that cold weather goodbye.
Yep, I'm excited for the warmer weather, the flowers, but that's another story. Let's get into a new one today. The Kilcawley Centered on the Future campaign welcomes another donation. The $100,000 donation came from Alex Sweeney Blackan and her husband Josh Blackan. In recognition of this gift, the West Spring Street entrance to the Kilcawley Center will be named the Sweeney Blackan Family Entrance. The Sweeney family has a long history at YSU, having established the Patricia McGovern Sweeney Professorship in the nursing in 2021. With no announced changes to the schedule, renovations for the new Kilcawley Center are set to begin in May.
With the goal to make it illegal for men to engage in sexual activities without the intent to procreate, Ohio's Conception Begins at Erections Act was proposed by two Democratic state representatives. Anita Samani and Tristan Rader proposed the Ohio bill, and it includes exceptions regarding masturbation, sperm donation, condom usage, and sexual activities within the LGBTQ+ community. A similar bill proposed by Mississippi Senator Bradford Blackman, Contraception Begins at Erection Act, focuses on the discharge of genetic material, while the Ohio bill targets the intent to procreate during sexual activities. And that's all we have on desk. Now let's take it over to Tazaya for sports.
Thanks, Josh. Since 1979, the Big East Conference achieved national attention with its 11 institutions, earning 44 national championships between 8 different sports. With March Madness officially underway, the Big East sent a combined 7 universities to the 2025 NCAA Division I men's and women's basketball tournaments. Vince Nicastro, Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer of the Big East, said the advancement of several programs to the NCAA tournament benefits the conference both financially and qualitatively. The Big East also receives finances from TV deals, with its main partnership being Fox Sports. Nicastro said starting fall this year, the conference will extend its broadcasting rights to TNT Sports and NBC for cable network packages, in addition to Peacock for streaming. For a complete list of upcoming Big East games, visit its website at bigeast.com. Now, over this past weekend, Youngstown State's men's tennis team traveled to North Carolina and finished their 4-game road trip in Wexford, Pennsylvania. To start their trip, the team faced Queen's University of Charlotte on March 5th, but unfortunately they lost 4-2. During their matchup against Queen's, the 7-3 Penguins won 2 of their 3 matches, and freshman Ethan Dassett won number 3 singles. After facing Queens, YSU went against Davidson College on March 6th, where the Penguins lost 4-1. During the singles at Davidson, Victor Van Cranenbroek won by a score of 6-3 and 6-0. Ending their trip in North Carolina, the Gwins faced Charlotte University on March 7th, which YSU once again lost 5-2. Now, besides the loss, YSU won 2 out of 3 doubles matches against the 49ers. Van Cranenbroek fought back for a 5-2 win. Now facing the final stretch of the Penguins' road trip, Youngstown State battled against Duquesne University on March 15th, where YSU finally came out on top, winning by a demanding score of 7-0. During their win, the Gwins won all 6 singles matches, including 5 straight sets, and secured the doubles point to conclude the shutout. The men's tennis team is now 8-5 in Horizon League play and hosts Indiana University on March 22nd at the Indoor Tennis Center. This offseason is in full swing for the Youngstown State University women's basketball team. I'll give you a recap of the 2024-25 season.
The conclusion of the season came in the first week of March, after the first round of the Barbasol Horizon League tournament. The Penguins finished the season with a 12-19 overall record and 7-13 record in the conference. A 4-game winning streak would start the Penguins off to a promising season, but injuries hindered their firepower deeper into January. YSU started the season defeating Lake Erie College, St. Bonaventure University, Clarion University, and Mercyhurst University. The Penguins could not edge out their opponents in points per game as they averaged less than 60. Opposing teams averaged nearly 63. In the team's last competition against Wright State, the Penguins were out-rebounded as a team by 1 athlete. Despite these statistics, YSU finished the season with nearly 100 more rebounds than their opponents. The Penguins rebounded 1,113 times to their opponents' 1,059 times. The Penguins had 2 athletes lead the charge in steals for the season. Senior Jewel Watkins and freshman Sophia Gregory both forced 36 apiece. Senior Haley Theory trailed closely behind them with 29. Watkins also led the team in scoring with 473 total points. She was the only one on the team to eclipse 400 points this season. Fifth-year senior Malia Magestro racked up 300 total points, and Gregory put up 285. Gregory was one of a few athletes with postseason accolades. She earned the Horizon League Freshman of the Year League Award. Head coach Melissa Jackson spoke on the young talent and what the future looks like for the maturing Penguins.
We know how special this freshman class was, and now to get the icing on the cake and win that award speaks a lot to Sophia and what she's done, and especially how much she has grown at the end of the year, but also how important this freshman class is and how bright our future is.
To stay updated on the team's moves during the offseason, visit ysusports.com.
The 2024-25 season wrapped up for Youngstown State at the NCAA Zone C Diving Championships and the CSCAA National Invitational Championship. Sophomore Hannah Held led the way in multiple diving events, while senior Cody Till competed in the men's 1 meter. At the CSCAA Invitational, junior James Slesher had standout performances in the breaststroke events, while relay squads and distance swimmers made strong showings. The Penguins capped off their impressive season across the board. To stay up to date with the team during the offseason, visit YSU Swim and Dive on Instagram. The Youngstown State University bowling team finished off their strong regular season with a championship win at the Music City Classic on March 6th. On the first day, the Penguins went undefeated and posted the highest total pinfall of 5,282 points. On day 2, YSU took on four straight top 8 opponents in traditional play. The Penguins' only loss came against number 17 ranked University of Alabama at Birmingham. Despite the loss, YSU held on to first place with a 22-pin lead. On day 3, the Penguins secured a top spot in the top 4 seeded bracket. In the first round, YSU faced second-seeded Maryville University. The Penguins won 7-game series 4-3. In the championship, the Penguins defeated Jacksonville State University 215-197 in the final game to win the tournament. Individually, fifth-year senior Madison Marks was named the Music City Classic's most valuable player. Next, the Penguins will compete at the Conference USA Championships from March 19th to 23rd. The YSU men's basketball team finished their historic season in the Horizon League Championship. Sports editor Dylan Lux is here to recap the season. Dylan, the floor is yours.
Tazaya, in the midst of securing their third straight 20-win season, the Penguins made history, reaching further in the postseason than ever before. YSU started out their season with 5 road games, 2 of which against Power 5 opponents. YSU played in Columbus against the in-state Ohio State Buckeyes, then took to the Atlantic Coast Conference to take on the Syracuse Orange. The Buckeyes took down the Gwins 81-47, but they were able to keep a close contest against the Orange as they lost in double overtime, 104-95. The Penguins then traveled to Nacogdoches, Texas, to compete in the Axum Classic. The team went 1-2 in their time in the Lone Star State. For their last marquee matchups in non-conference play, 2 Mid-American Conference teams made their way to Beagley Center. The Gwins lost their home opener to Western Michigan University 73-62, but bested the Toledo Rockets days later 93-87. In conference, the Gwins finished 13-7 and locked up the number 4 seed in the Horizon League tournament. For the regular season, 3 Penguins were honored on all Horizon League teams. Seniors E.J. Farmer and Nico Gillette were both members of the All-League third team, and sophomore Gabe Dines was a part of the All-Defensive team. In the postseason, the Penguins won the first matchup against 5th-seeded Purdue Fort Wayne, 72-67 at home, to advance to the semifinals for the second time in 3 years.
We off to Indy, you heard?
YSU was met by second-seeded Cleveland State in the semifinals, where a defensive battle took place. Despite offensive struggles, the Penguins won 56-54 and advanced to their first ever Horizon League Finals. Waiting for them was regular season champion Robert Morris, who was ready to find their way back to March Madness for the first time since 2015. In a game where the Penguins' defense struggled, RMU managed to put up 89 points, which outlasted the Penguins 89-78 and sent them home for the season. Gillette made the all-tournament team in his last collegiate contests. For any info regarding this season and upcoming seasons, you can visit ysusports.com. And for the Jambar in 10, I'm Dylan Lux. Tazaya, take it away.
Much appreciation, Dylan. Always a pleasure. Unfortunately, that's all the sports talk we have for today. Let's send it back over to Josh and Caitlin.
Thanks, Tazaya. It's good to know that we have plenty of athletes representing YSU well.
Oh yeah, it's always nice to see their journey and their careers.
Well, that's all we have for you today. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you here next time. You've been watching the Jambar and 10.